Let's see. Yeah, that's my thumb. Making sure that stuff's showing up there. That should show up in here now. Nope, I refreshed the wrong window. That's fine. It's fine to refresh the wrong window. We're gonna get this stuff rocking and rolling here. Maybe we can make some money. There we go. All is good. Where's the chat? There's the chat. Where's the other chat over here? Refresh. Seriously? You're not just showing yet? Yeah, show that live. Yeah, wait, like that. So refresh over here. There it is. Now I'm seeing it. Beautiful. Change that thing to live chat. El Chatteroonie. There we go. Hello, live chat. I should be able to go over here and say, hello, everyone. Pleased to see you here. And we should be able to rock and roll this. Rock and roll this party time. All right. We're going to do this. Okay. We are going to turn this light on over here. That's right. We're going to shoot in that direction. There we go. You can take the stick off for this. Boom, 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 yada, yada. There we go. These dice have been sucking too, but actually they've been great for their purpose. So we're going to buy in with a handy dandy fresh. Is it 600? How much do we have here? We've got 400. We've got 500 out there. Let's see. We're going to buy in for 600. There we go. 600. There we go. 5 and that number. Let's see. We can go traditional. Let's do a little traditional, a little old school traditional. Let's go some iron crossedness. Throw that off there. We're gonna cover everything we would normally cover anyway. So we're gonna do a bunch of stuff. We're gonna get the all tall small. You know, we're gonna give us $10 in the world coming out, $15 pass line. We're gonna start like that. We're gonna play semi-traditional. We're gonna place these wagers out here, but they're not active yet. And we're gonna rock and roll this. That's what our goal is gonna be. We're gonna rock and roll this. All right. We are gonna set ourselves up for 4s and 5s. 4s on top, 5s facing us. And if you join us in here, feel free to say hi wherever you happen to be, joining us from. And I wish I could get that thing to actually show me the data, but that's okay. Our keyframe interval looks kind of nice. All right, throwing. We started by establishing the point of a 4. I'll kind of leave that right there. Point is on. We lose that. That's fine. We have that there, so we're going to do max odds, which is 45. We're going to give ourselves a combat, and we're going to give ourselves a field bet. We're doing quarter troll stuff. So we got our 4, which is our point. That's right. We got our 4, which is the point. We're setting this as 4s and 5s, like I said. So 4s and 5s. All right, let's get some of this action going. Weird bounce, weird throw, came out 8. We lose the field, but we get paid there, so we get the field back. And we make $10. Grab us an 8, and that kind of took care of that. Comeback goes to the 8. We're going to give it max odds. And a new comeback. Let's grab our 8 all day here. Come on, 8. Just now shrunk down to a 3. All right, let's see. 4s and 5s. 4s and 5s. Bit of a weird bounce, but it came hard 8. All right, so there's a lot of cool stuff about it coming hard 8. Other than the fact that we don't have any of it there. We lose the field bet, as we know. We get paid on that one, though. So we get paid 35, which brings our field bet back. We make $10. But this part, that's going to stay, and we're going to get paid on that. So let's see. That gets paid for that, and this one's going to get paid like that. So we keep it up there with max odds, and we made some dollar bucks. That part's not so bad. That's kind of the dream situation when you can get that to pull off. All right, so we are 4s and 5s. 7 out. All right, so 7 out. We're gonna lose the iron cross. We lose that field, but it pays to that, so that goes down. All right, we lose the pass line there. We bought in for 6. How are we doing right now? It's always good to have some good accounting. Let's see here. 4 and 4.75. So we only lost $1.25 on that. That's not so bad. Oh, plus this, which we'll bring back for 3 of those. All right, all tall small is returned. We're gonna place these out there again, but they're not active until we're gonna give ourselves a pass line like that, and we'll get these ones once the point has been established. All right, we're all set there, and we need $10 for the world. We'll actually make it a $10 crap check. Where's that? Crap check's in there, so we'll do it like there. How are you guys doing out there tonight? Hopefully you guys can hear me. Otherwise I'm like a ghost just talking to myself. Alright, our point is now 8. So we came 6-2. Alright, so what we do in this situation, because we have that covered there, we go pick it up this way. Alright, max odds behind. Give ourselves a comeback. Give ourselves a field bet. And we lose that there. Okay. And we bring the 8 down there. Beautiful, beautiful. We got everything where we need to be. We're still 4s and 5s it. Bit of a weird bounce. It came 3. We lose the come. We get paid in the field. And then the come comes back. And that's about it. Otherwise, didn't. Come on. I should be using my stick. Let's see here. Trying to get some 4s and 5s. What's your favorite dice set? Any y'all? Any y'all out there? All right, we made the 8. Love that we made the 8. Look at that. 6 and 2. All right, so obviously we lose the field bet. Oh no. We're gonna get paid over here 1 to 1, and that many for that many plus that many. There we go. And the comeback goes to the 8. Point is off. Ba 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 ba. Not a bad course of action. All right, we got our thing there, and we're gonna throw a $10 crap check. We could get by with a $5 crap. Yeah, we'll just get by with a $5 crap check. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right, 4s and 5s. We got us a 4. 2-2. 4s come down. That goes there. That stays there where it was. Now it makes sense to get odds on it. Didn't make sense before. And we'll pick up that. Give us a field bet, give us a comeback, give us max odds behind. And we're going to grab $5 each on each hardway. Just because these hardways have been kind of coming. And we're all set. Dude, it's what Ace said, brother, do you get this just to get better? I'm not a dealer. So, great question, Ace. I'll answer that in a couple different ways. 1, getting better is always useful. 2, it lets you guys ask good questions, understand stuff like, hey, how do you do this or what have you? Because the place you don't want to learn, as me or even as you is at the casino at a live table where stuff is going on. So it's a good way to get a sense of like, hey, should I do a particular thing or should I operate in this particular way or what have you? You know, it gives you options. We made the 4. Look at that. 3 and 1. All right, so obviously we lose that, the hard 4, so we'll just pick it back up for a nickel. We're going to get paid over here, which is not a bad time. We're going to get paid in our field, so we'll take that down. That goes over there. We're going to get paid over here 2 to 1, and then 1 to 1. So not a bad time one bit. Put ourselves max odds. Keep that just like it is. $5 crap check. And we're still not back into Profitsville, but I'll tell you, we're not in a bad place at the moment. We got 4 here behind, and right there, 5 and 6. We actually have, if we throw a 7 right now, boom. Yeah, ace, I go all the time. I'll often test something out. Hey, will this work? And then I'll test it out, and if it works, I'll go test it, play it in reality. It's a really good way to do it. Same kind of thing for any of y'all. How about yourself, Ace? Do you play craps or other games at the casino? All right, we got our point is now 8. Yeah, because that was already there. We go on the 8, and because we have our combat out there, we're getting paid on that 8. So we're gonna bring all that down. This was not working, so we don't have to worry about that. We lose the C and E, or the C at least. So we're about to get paid some $1 bucks. So we're gonna get paid on that 1 to 1 and 6 to 5. That right there, that was a bounty. Let's see, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Here's our original 600 buy-in. And everything else here is profit. And that actually happens to be max right there. We can't afford a come and field bet if we, without digging into our pocket, which we are. Now we're officially digging into our pocket. I love Baccarat. Well, not so much blackjack. Hard press and crapsless is, I'm a big power press guy. We're not doing a power press system at this very second, but that doesn't stop us from that. This is currently working. We'll just say that. Right now, this is currently working. 8? We made the 8. And we lose the field. Right? Go over there. We left that at there. We never actually brought that down, so we're going to get paid that 35 there. And we're going to get paid back here as well. So that part's not so bad. Oh, and we would have been max odds there, so we could be clear about that. We are a max odds kind of guy, so even with us, we're happen to be so young. That's my bad for not doing it, for not positioning that. So we got paid there, plus that. All right, there's that part. We're gonna get paid over there, which is also good times. It's basically be yeah, there we go. Oh, plus that. That is quite good times as well. Combat, but let me see what you're saying, Apple. Combat odds don't get paid on combat unless you specify it's working. No, I'd say I've never run into a situation where that actually is the case. Every single place I've ever been, the combat odds. No. Let me stand corrected on that. Let me think about that for a moment. Because it varies. Every place has different styles of how they happen to do it. Right? We lose that. Let me grab a nickel for that. Every place has a different way that they handle what happens on the come out. I said because I see every place have a different way they handle what happens on the come out. Some places have the hard ways working on the come out. Some places basically it's good to track what's happening in a particular place. Basically. All right, we're all set. Points are off. Yeah, that's what I say. That each place has different rules of what's going to happen with things on the come out when the puck is off. So not everything is universally off. It sucks when you go to a place, you're on the hard ways, and you assume the hard ways are off when the puck is off, and they're like, oh no, our hard ways work when the puck is off. Like, what the hell, man? Right? So that's those are all very strong realities. All right, everything's off. Got that action there. We need a crap check. Crap check to protect our pass line. Picking up our money dollars here. And we got us a 9. Yeah, point is 9 now. 9 is there. Field bet, come bet. Bring that down by hand. Give me a 9 over here. I'll just pull that by hand. Max odds behind. There we go. I will say, and you raise an amazing point there, Apple, and that's great for everybody to know, is it's good to know the rules of where you're playing because you could end up getting screwed. An example, you know how these ones pay 30 to 1, 15 to 1, you know, the hot bets are 15 to 1 or 30 to 1 on the hard ways. That's 15 to 1, you know, or 16 for every dollar, basically, if you take it down. But Harrah's, Cromwell, a whole bunch of Caesar properties in Las Vegas, they pay you 15 for 1. So on that one, the 7, instead of being 4 to 1, it'll be 5 for 1. No, it's 4 for 1. It's horrible. It's horrible. They're literally stealing money from you by giving themselves a far higher house edge. So let's see here. We got our odds. We're all set. We're throwing the dice. And we got a 7. Yeah, after I said the word 7, I figured that might happen. All right, so we'll take these things down. Lose all that stuff. We'll see where we are. Oh, I had a pass line, or come bet, so we can pay that there. We're going to see what you guys would like to see, if there's any particular operational system, especially for anyone who may be newer to this. We're going to see where we are dollars-wise. Remember, we bought in for 6. That right there is... That is 600. That is our original buy-in, which is not bad. Right now, we're playing with house money. I mean, it's all house money, but 100, 200, 380. Right now, we're playing with 380, so we're going to go all in with some kind of 380 action. We're going to do action across. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to do something like that. Possibly, yeah, definitely not working on the come out. But we're going to cover a lot of spaces. Just clean some of these chips up because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need $100 for that, so drop that 100 and give myself 100 and read. Oh, and then take that 100 there, because this is my 600 original. We'll drop that over in here, and we'll turn it into some other chips. Come on, chips. There we go. All right, perfect. All right, we'll grab $600 bucks. That right there, which apparently we had last time we did that. That's our buy-in. We're going to do quarters on each of these, right? We're going to be off. All that's going away. Those things are there. Let's see. We're going to do quarters on those. We'll do 30 on those. This is called 162 across, is what this is. And that's because that's 100, 60, and then $2 to cover the buys. So we're going to do that. There is a really fun the dollar for 50 system, but that's okay. Harlito, you said how. The question I'll ask you is how what? That's all I'll ask. All right, so we still have some action though here. We still have monies we can use for other things. We got $1.25. We got a couple bucks here because we're not all in with this. We got $218 to play with. With all that said, we got that action there. We're going to grab us all tall small here. We're going to go $10 on the small, $10 on the tall, $18 on the all. That's a good way to do it. All right. And we're not going to play a pass line, or we could treat it where we're both don't and, but either way, we'll pretend like this is a different shooter. A different shooter who happens to be setting 4-1 for the dice set. So we're doing a 4-1, which we never do. And we're going to pick it up and we're going to roll. A bit of a weird bounce, but that's okay. It hit the wall a little bit. So we're starting out with a 6 here. We got us a 6. 6 goes there. we are going to press our 8. And we got the 6 covered. We're all good there. We're going hard ways. Grab us a hard way on each of the things. No come, no field. Rock and roll. We're doing 4-1. 4-1, and let's keep this party going. We went 2. Did someone say no field? I feel like someone who was me said no field. So that's okay. We needed that anyway for the. We needed that anyway for that. All right. I said something about 4-1. All right, 4 and 1. You lay the 5 and 9 that come out. What do you lay it for, Francium? I'm a big fan of lay the 5 and 9 for 39 each or 80 action because it's a really fun way to do that. But I'm curious how you lay the 5 and 9. Like, what amount? We got us a 5er. There we go. We got us a 5. We're gonna take money on that 5, so we're gonna pay $35. Usually we'd be power pressing this stuff, but right now we're going to do a thing where we get paid some money. In fact, we're going to take it up to 35. So that way we get $1 for, we drop $1 for 50 the next time we hit it. All right, any 3 or 4 right now would be a good time. We are looking at 4 and 1. 4 and 1. 45 each. Let me think about that. What does that pay? 45 pays 30, which means it costs you $46 on each of them, if I'm thinking about that right, Francium? That's a hard 10. All right, we love that hard 10 for 2 reasons. 1, we're going to get paid right there, so we're going to drop $1 for 50 and get $4 back, so we pay 54. We're going to get paid here, so 7 units there, so $35. And all is good. All right, there, and we go pull the 10 down. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. There we go. Oh, this is points on the 6. I don't know why that was off still. Yeah, and it depends. I guess that it all comes down to that point, Francium, is some places make you pay the commission up front. I like that if you've got a place where you pay it afterwards. I'm a big fan of that. All right, Rainy Girl said press the hard 10. So I imagine you're saying press both 10s. We'll do it. We'll press both 10s. Because Rainy Girl's like, do it. And I'll say, okay, I can roll with that. Ooh, 7 out. That part's unfortunate. That's okay. Let's see how much we're still in Profitsville here. Now we lose this. We lose this. We lose this. We obviously lose this also. Let me see how we are dollars-wise, though. Right now, we've got 150, 35. Oh, actually, we got 200. 239. So we are gonna do this. We're gonna go dark for a moment here, so we can make some money on the dark side. We got that. We're gonna drop a quarter and make sure we've got enough of that. We're gonna drop a nickel. So that's gonna be that plus that. All right, we're set. We have enough, and we got $4. We'll do $4 for the all tall small, just in case. All right, we're set all around. We got our max odds ready. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right now we want to see any 7, 11, 12. We're going to go 4-2 this time because we're just mixing it up a little bit, moving it around. That's a 3. Okay, so what happens here is we've got 25 action here that we would lose, but we got $30 here, so we're going to keep it up like that. We lose that, we make $5. And what was the number? 3. Yeah, 3. There we go. 3, and that one goes away. All right, no point set. Get our dice here. Ace, deuce, indeed. Yes, the ace deuce, the 3. Yeah. All right, well, I said we're doing 4-2. 4-2. 4-2. And yeah. We got us the 12. All right, so as you guys know, you bar the 12 on the don't, so we don't lose that. And we're getting paid $1.30 over here. Just that, yeah. We're getting paid $1.30 for that. And because of that, we're going to press it. Use that to press them all $1 each. $1, $1, $1, $1, $1, $6. And we got the 12. So that is happy good times. Is super what that is. Okay, do we have enough to raise our wager? No, we don't. Not enough to... I'd have to do some math on it. And I don't want to have to do aggressive math. All right, 4-2 is actually working out pretty decent for us. 6. All right, point to 6. Point of order. All right, 6. Lose those. Go pull those. Go pull that. We're still betting against. Here's our 180 in action. And bring it over here. Make sure that's right there. All right, beautiful. All right, can you take back any three-way crap bet? Anything? You can take any bet down while the dice are not out, ETR. In fact, any action you want to make that's an important one is, this is a verbal game. The only area where it's less is the hop bets. Typically they won't let you make those while the dice are out, like where they're in front of the player. But otherwise, almost any bet, you could be like, yeah, bet this on the hard 6. You could say that and you show the chip, and they don't have to physically place on the hard 6 to make it a contract at that point. We made our 6. We lost this. Boom. All right, point is off on the 6. We're still fine in those areas. How much money do we have right now? We're down to $1.30. Hey, good thing we caught that other action here. We're gonna give ourselves some money here. So whenever I make a point, or someone makes a point if I'm bidding against, I then pick up those bets for effectively free. Yeah, something that cost me, I go 30 on each of those. So let's get rid of it like that. Yeah, we're left with $10. $30 there. All right, we got $10 action, which we're gonna do on all the hard ways. Not working right now. So 2, 2, 2, 2, and we'll go heavy on the 6 and 8. But they're off on the come out, so but that part's off. Oh, and we got our first flagger bet. There we go. All right, let's see. Since now we're playing on the right side, can we get paid some money here? All right, our point is now 5. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. On the 5, we stay there because that's all of our action. We're completely, all of our money's out here, but this is all up money, so it's not a bad place to be. Because we were definitely in down money before. All right, now we want to win some money here. 10? Oh, the point was 5, so we go pull that there. Pull our 10 down, loving it. Got us a 10. All right, we buy the 10 for 40. There we go. Hard 10 comes down. We lose that for $2. We're gonna take $2 off that one. We're back on the hard 10. All right. Taking the bet off the board so I can get the... Yeah, you can do that anytime, ETR. You always have that luxury to... You can also just turn your bets off. But any bets on the inside, you have to explicitly turn them off, because they'll say, turn my bets off, they'll turn these things off. They'll be like, put an off button on it. But any of this action doesn't count for off. Any field action, any odds, none of that stuff counts as being off unless you pick it up specifically. Hey, Glenn, how are you doing? I've never played craps, but I've watched videos of people still confused on how the betting works. Like, what's the difference between a place and a buy or the pass line? I'm going to answer that question on this next roll, Caden. Welcome, that's me. Ask your questions as well. Brainy girl, winning 500 on a hard 10 is awesome. All right, we threw a 6, which we're loving, because we're getting paid, so we're going to power press it. $30 6 becomes a $60 6, and we get a nickel. But we lose that one, so we're going to bring that back. We lose $2, and we're going to pressure, just like that. There we go. And we already have the 6 covered there. So I'm going to answer Caden's question there. So the difference between a place bet or a buy, because we've got the place bet here, right? A place bet is whatever the odds payout for a thing is, pays that particular thing out, right? So I'll give you an example here. Let's say you had a $5 4, a $5 5, or a $5 6, right? We're going to break down what they actually pay. And I just need extra chips for that. Here we go. So a regular 4, any casual 4 is going to get paid $9, right? So $9 for every 5. Any casual 5 is going to get paid $7. $7 for every 5. And a casual 6, not actually $5, it's going to be $6. Every $6 gets paid $7, right? If you have $5, it's going to cost you. You're going to actually not get paid properly. So that's what happens in the regular world of place bets, right? That's how place bets work. Compare that to if you happen to have a $20 4, right? Let's say you've got a $20 4, and I'll do each of these. I'll break down what these look like as though they were $20, so you can kind of see the difference. Let's make sure, stack you up a little bit there. So we'll make it a $24 6, because otherwise, otherwise it's 18 or 24. So if we've got two different versions of the 4. We have the bought, we have the bought 4, or we have the placed 4, right? So remember, it's $9 for every nickel, right? So if we just regular place it, $9 for every nickel. 9 times 4 is 36, right? So we'd be getting paid $36 bucks, right? 25, 35, 36. Versus in this particular case, we buy it. It costs us $1 for every 20 bucks or 5%. It's a 5% vig. So in this case, we actually get paid 39. So rather than, we actually make $3 more simply by 25, 35, 39 on that 4. So that's the power of buying the 4, basically. You could buy the 5. It mostly doesn't make sense most of the time. Yeah, because again, that 5% vig. And rarely, if ever, should you ever buy the 6 or 8. It just doesn't make operational sense. All right, so you see the difference between the buy and the place here. Same approach here, you just get paid the money. And again, this 24 will get paid, 7 times 4, which is math. I forget what that is. 24 gets paid 48. Is that what it is? No, 28. 24 gets paid 28. Yes, because that's how math works. All right, we're going to put these things down. I'm going to go see if there's any other questions, and then I'm going to go to the next roll. Throw that one off. That action goes away. And hello, Boris. And hey, 777. All right. Unless you're the same. I'm not sure. Are you the same? Is your name Boris? That part I did not know. All right, so we're setting ourselves our 4 2s. Got all of our action where it is. We made, we're keeping it all on the table. And keep it on the table. We're gonna, all right, we go for a throw. Weird bounce. And that weird bounce resulted in a 7. That makes sense. All right. So we have lost all of our up money. It's fine, it comes with the territory. Now the question is there something in particular you guys would like to see? A particular bet style, gamble style, this or that, or some kind of magical, I don't know. We can go dark, we can go light. I don't see anything yet, just because I'm putting these things away. There we go. We have made there we go. We have not made we've made 1 point this entire time. Oh, very cool, Gun. Yeah, I did not know that was Boris. I've watched the channel, I just never saw the that part of it. All right. We are gonna, wow, it's getting hot in here. I'm gonna go lower the temperature upstairs for a second. There we go. This room has two vents that feed into it. For your entire gamma life, would you guess you're in the positive or negative? Negative, Keith. Definitely negative, but I will tell you, it only takes one good win to make back everything and then some. So, but I'm not sure how badly, Keith. Bet style for a new player, budget $200. I can work with that, Caden. All right, Caden. There's a couple of different ways we would handle a system of $200. If you're playing a $200 system, like we're about to, you want the table to be $10 max, not $15 or $25, because it becomes a little hard. But we're gonna do a $200 cadence system, so we're gonna treat this as a $10 table, and we're gonna get some action here. We're gonna take some of these chips here, $20 worth, and we're gonna get whites. It's good to have some white action right there, because you're going to be using some of that. All right, we're set. All right, I will there's two ways on this, Caden, as well. Do you want to place the bets, or do you want me to just place bets that you typically would? So in this particular case, we'll do like 64 across, right? 64 across is a common system that's used by someone on with a smaller budget. I see it all the time where someone buys in with $200 and then they're doing 64 across. And then they'll pick up things like, we'll pick up the hard ways, and maybe occasionally they'll grab some field bets or horn bets or something like that. So we'll start with the 64 cross, rock and roll. Those are not working right now. We're gonna set our dice. We're gonna go sixes, and we're gonna do 4 horn. I'm gonna come out here. And $10 pass line. Make these 6 5s. We threw us a 3. All right, what's good about that is we lose our pass line bet, because we do. 3, there we go. But we get paid it there. So where's the shit? There we go. All right, we're getting paid, and our pass line bet comes back. Let's see. Could you explain everything means and how much does each place pay by the multiples? Absolutely, that's me. A couple things. Right, we'll just break it down real easy before I do the next roll of the dice. We got the 3 down. 4 on the place bet, on the come bet, on whatever way you happen to be doing. These ones, every 5 pays 9, every 5 pays 7, every 6 pays 7. So you know that 4, 5, 6, right? Or 9, 7, 6. And then this goes 6, so 7, I got 6 for 7, 7, 9. So you get 9, 9, 9, 7, 7. 7, 7, 9. That's basically how that kind of works there. When it comes to odds or true odds, when you're doing a pass line, 2 to 1, every $1 gets paid 2. 3 to 2, every $2 gets paid 3. 6 to 5, every $5 gets paid 6. Let's say we throw those, and our point is now 9. 9, we're going to take that down for odds. Odds is, behind is going to be 4 times. So, and then that's for Caden, that's also for That's Me, your question is. So on your odds break out as 5 times odds, 4 times odds, 3 times odds. And if you're in the don't pass, it's always going to be a maximum 6 times odds. Some places will let you do 10 times. Some places will let you do 100 times odds. Some places only let you do 2 times odds. Those are terrible places. Some bubble craps only let you do 2 times. Or no odds even, and those are absolutely horrible. You shouldn't be playing at those places. In particular, Harrah's and some other places like that have those terrible, terrible odds. Around the 9, we got 9. Have all of our action. That goes away because we don't have that anymore. All of our hard ways. We're gonna grab a field bet. We'll grab a $10 field bet, Caden. Right? A field bet's a terrible wager. However, sometimes it's great. Like when you throw a 10 there, and you're getting paid $10 in the field. which is not bad. And you're getting paid, every 5 pays 9, you're getting paid $18 here, right? Now the question you have to ask yourself is, do you press it, Caden, or do you just leave it as is? A lot of people on the hit on the 10 is they will press it to a quarter and then they get paid $2, right? A lot of people will press it for a quarter and then it becomes bought for a quarter. That happens most often. Some will press it, buy it for 20. So that's me. The field bet is any of these numbers, 2, 3, 4, 9, 10, 11, 12. Any of those showing up. Do you see me at the casino, JH? That's awesome. Let's see here. We threw a 3. Oh, where's our field bet? Where's our horn bet? We already have a 3. What the hell? All right, and our point was 9. I forgot about that one there. All right, so you didn't lose any money there on your 200 system here, Caden. You also didn't make any money because we didn't bring that up. All right, so yeah, we're going with that press, which we totally are. We got us an 8. All right, we know field bet, so we didn't lose it. We're getting paid $14 Rinos. And because we're getting paid $14, we're going to press it. So our 12 is now going to look like 24. Because that's how math works. Hard 8 goes down, so we bring it back up. And we've covered the 8, 9, 10. There we go. All right, so we go. Do a little throw. We got us a 6. Love that 6. 2 and 4. Surprisingly, not much in the way of hard ways. All right, so $12 gets paid 14, like we just said a second ago. So we're gonna grab some $14 bills. We actually get paid 13 because we're bringing our hard 6 back up, so we get $1. And 6 now looks like 24, also. So everything's kind of rocking and rolling a bit, right? Your original 54 across action, because we took the 10 down for the 64. Your original 54 across action is now at $10, $10, $24, $24, $25. So it's actually doing really decent out there. All right, go throw the dice. We got us another 2. My God, and we just threw the 6. We get that one. We got us a 2. We didn't have any of this action over here, so we're gonna now grab a horn bet because we're like, man, you're gonna throw horns. Let's do it. $4 horn, right? $4 horn is great for a $10 table, a small budget. And we threw a 12. So guess what happens now? 2 things. 1, we are a yo away from making the tall. And 2, we're gonna get paid over here. So we would do it like that, where. So you're gonna get paid $30. I could totally count. I'm gonna pay you 31, and then you're gonna bring it back for a fresh 4. That way I'm not paying out like 27. All right. So you're rocking and rolling out here, Caden. Throw those dice, and we threw us a 7. That part sucked. All right. So we 7 out. We lose all this active action around. Now we're gonna see what happened in the end with your 54 action you had. And the second side of that, it was looking like you were in for $200. Remember, you got a $200 buy-in. So how badly in the hole are you right now? You get $50 there. You've got you have yourself $126 right now. So because you had some extra action going around, you lost a little bit. But you still have enough to play again, right? Like, oh man, I can get 64 action again. Like, let me get some fresh dice. All right, Caden, you're gonna pick the dice. We're gonna shake these up, pick 6 random dice, 5 random dice. I'm gonna set these by number, and you're gonna pick which 2 dice you're gonna be using for rolling. And you're gonna pick what the dice set happens to be. So these dice are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You pick which dice it happens to be, and I'll start setting up your action. Let's see here. 10, 10, 10, 10, 12, 12, 10, 10. You got all that action out there. Pass line. making sure you have enough for max odds, and $2 on the doll. Alright, so I'm going to see which dice you picked, hopefully. And rock and roll. Pucks are off. There we go. 2 and 5. Let's see, 2 and 5. All right, and now you're gonna say what you want the dice to have on the top versus the side. So what we're looking at here, this is a Sunset Station die. So it's from a live play at Sunset Station, Las Vegas. And this one here is a Mandalay Bay die. So I'm not sure how clear that's coming across, but this is part of. I got a lot of Mandalay Bay dice. So you've got enough for max odds behind. You're rock and rolling there. In fact, we're going to, until you tell me otherwise, we're going to try to make your dice set be 2s on top with 4s facing us. We'll just try that until you say otherwise. So it'll be like 4s facing you with 2s on top. We'll go with the blue die on the right side. All right, come out rolls a 5, which is a good time 5. There's our 5er. 5 is max odds behind a 40. We also take that 5 away. Boom, 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 boom. Go that 5 there. Which means you've got $20 to play with, and you'll get the hard way. So you're all in. Every dollar you have is all in. And what did we say? We're doing 2s and 4s with the blue on the right. Let's do it. Oh, that dice ran for way too long, and it came 2-5, which is to say it came 7. All right. So in this case, sadly, Caden, you got burned. All right. Now you're going to come back. Now we're going to show you what the other side of life can look like. Caden, you're going to buy back in for another $200. And maybe this is like how you do initially. You're going to come back in for $200, but we're going to play dark side on this time. So $100 bucks and $100 bucks. Still the same $10 table, which means you're going to do $10 on the don't pass and $5 on the 7, 11, 12. Dun, dun, dun. 11, 12. Oh, go away. And you'll be doing max odds 60 behind when we get a point established. So with that being the case, so you get to see now, hey, what is it like if I were to try to play dark, but on a $10 table with small action. We start the throw, we get us a 5. These 5s are happening way too much. All right. 5er, hello 5. This goes away. All right, and who remembers what max odds is? On the don't side, it's $60, no matter what the number happens to be. So in this case, 60 will pay 40. All right, so you go over there. Point is on 5. We throw the dice. We got us a 7. We immediately 7'd out. All right, so what's good about that is you're getting paid now. So your 60 is going to get paid 40. And your 10 is going to get paid 10. So you take all that away. Boom, 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 boom. And you're like, all right, maybe we got another bad shooter. We pick up a 7, 11, 12 out here again. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. 7, 11, 12. Meaning any set, right now you got $10 at risk here. Any 7 will pay you $11, so you actually gain $1. Any 11 will pay you $11, which while you lose that, so you still make $1. Any 12 leaves this alone, you get paid $26. So it's not a bad thing to have happen. All right, our point is now on the 8. There you go, 8. So max odds, $60 renos. Some people don't like max odds on the 6s and 8s. Fun fact. They're like, hey, there's more ways to make a 6 or an 8. Yeah, but there's more ways to make a 7, and therefore, that's why we tend to roll with it. All right, 8 and 9 so far. 8 and 9. Even though we're not playing the all tall small, just in case, we end up making the point and we need to switch over to it. Which that point we didn't make because we just threw a 7. 6 and 1. Here we go. 6 and 1. Which machines, we get paid $10 there. Sorry, $50 there, $10 there. And how is this cold table doing for Caden? We're going to find out. Caden bought in for $200. Walked in the casino and said, I'm going to play dark today. Right now, Caden's got $1.50 there. 200. There's your 200 plus another 100 right here. Let's see. Plus another 100. Look at that. So in two bad shooters, I'm both those bad shooters, suddenly you're up $100. Not a bad time. All right, here's the nickel for this. We're gonna do it again. We're gonna be like, man, can we improve this? This helps you when you're on a cold table, because the shooter sucks. In this case, I am the shooter. When you're on a cold table and the shooter sucks, get paid, right? Don't run away from a cold table. A table should never be empty because it's cold. How to restream bot. What do you mean by that, Glenn? I mean, because the restream bot is what, it's the aggregator for all 7 places we're streaming to right now. All right, point is 9. Point is on 9. Caden's gonna max odds against. Point is on 9. Put that there. Grabbing that stuff. And the photos off. Pick up our dice, we throw them. We got us a 4. 4 does not hurt us. Because that's all we care about. Something hurting us. Obviously these ones aren't in play, but... Alright, pick up, we throw. We got us a 6. Love it. I'm loving it. There we go. Alright, pick up our dice, we go shoot. Oh, how do you sign up for it? Go to restream.io, Glenn, and that's where I use that as the centralized aggregator for all the things. So, yeah, I mean, I pay for that. If you're going to do it. Get it during Black Friday. Yes, I'm saying that now, but I would typically get it during Black Friday, which would be better deals than the regular part of it. I also have StreamYard. But I haven't actually used it for this kind of thing because I mainly use Restream.io, but, ooh, 3. There's our 3. We'll grab our longer stick. There we go. So yeah, what's cool about it is, aside from what you're seeing it is, I see a little chat here that I can be like, hello, chat. And that'll go to all of the 9 channels, or no, 7 or 8. Let me see. We are going live to 2 YouTube channels, 1 Facebook channel, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, and Instagram. So that's where we happen to be streaming to right now. All those, whatever that is, 7 or 8. You guys a 6? I love that 6. Because it's not a 9. That's why we like that 6. Someone is shooting. When can I come in and place a bet? Anytime. So 2 things on that, Katie. That's a great question. One is, there's a thing of craps etiquette. Meaning if you're a guy who walks up to the table, and I've got fake money downstairs, so I often would, like my videos that show money, there's real money. But I also have fake money, which are useful for some things. Useful for telling when it's fake money. If you walk up to the table, I've had this happen. You walk up to the table, it's like, you see a lot of money out here. Everyone's rack is just loaded with chips, right? Everything on here is on fire. And you throw like $10,000 on the table, or 200, right? Whatever, how much it happens to be. Some people are gonna like hate what you're doing. Sometimes they'll send your money back. How do you lose on the don't pass? Great question, Caden. Right now, because we're don'ting the 9, we only lose on the 9. Any other number, we're fine. The only way we win is on a 7. So lose on the 9, win on the 7. Just like when you're on the pass line, you win on the 9 and you lose on the 7. All right, we're gonna throw. We threw us a 9, so we're losing this $60 right here. Because that happened. All right, so which I'm gonna pose the question to you, Caden, since this is your money, is since we made our first point, our first fire point, do you want to play pass line and on the light side, or do you want to keep playing dark side to see if we're going to actually crap out on it? whichever route you want to go, we're going to try that with your remaining monies that you happen to have here. Let's see. That's 125. You got 120. No, 200. You have 225 action available to you. So you decide how you want to do it. These pucks go off. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. And let me see. Checking around stuff. Blah, blah, blah. All right. I'll let you think about it. And I will say, here's a real thing on the don't shooters sometimes. We're gonna make, I'm gonna make this one guy who was a don't side player. So no matter what you do, Caden, we're gonna have this one guy who's a don't side player over here. I've had a don't side player, $2,000 giant stack like that, right there in that exact spot there. Dark, no offense. No, I mean I'm a really good shooter, Caden, except for when I'm sucking. I believe, hey, if I'm gonna shoot bad, let's get paid. All right, so we're gonna have a super dark side player playing with you right now. All right, so we're gonna throw. We threw us a 4. All right, so there's 3 and 1. Here we go. This goes away. What I'll often do on the 4 and 10, what I personally will often do is I won't place odds until the next, until after one roll. And so I'll do this for me is I'll hop the 4. In your case, you got $10 there and you got $60 here. You're only gonna get paid $30 on that. That guy has $2,000. He's gonna get paid $2,000, like no matter what. In my case, I'm hopping it, so we'll see. And see that's why you've got the guys who build this massive stack here, right? Because the dice hit it, and what happened? We got us a 7. We got us a 7. Therefore, this guy's getting paid $2,000. Boom, just like that. Caden's getting paid 30 on the back line, or 1 for every 2, and then $10 here, 1 for 1. So good hit there. Good playing on the dark side there. All right, so this guy is going to be like, you know what? We're going crazy. Now it's 4,000, right? He's going to be a $4,000 player. Let's make sure it's tightly stacked up to be a impenetrable wall, basically. All right, pick up, we throw. Dice out. All right, we need a new die because I'm not going to dig that out. We'll just grab that one. All right, we go throw. Good thing it was a 5. If it were, in fact, a 7, you both would hate it. He would have hated it especially. All right, so the point is 5. So you're gonna get paid. You're gonna put max odds $60. Now, do you remember what the answer is? How much 60 gets paid, Caden? And I'll note. You see what I'm doing there is I place the amount of chips it happens to be, and then I put it to the side like that. That's what you typically do for don't related wagers. All right, we pick up our dice. We were looking for a not 5. We're looking for a 7. We ended up knocking those things over, and we got a yo. Got a yo. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, let me put my chips back together. All that goes away. There's our okay. All that stuff goes away, and there's our 5. And it doesn't affect any of you. And we got us a 6. That was close. All right. 6, you are here. There you are, 6. Because what I'm trying to do is you're 60 on the 4 and 10 is 1 to 2, Caden. So in this case, because it's on the 5, which is 3 to 2, you get 3 to 2, yeah. Because it's on the 5, which is 3 to 2, you get paid $40. Or 6. 3 equals 2, 6 equals 4, etc. But we did hit the chips, and we threw a 5. So in this case, all that happens to you is you're going to lose $70, right? 50 plus 20. This guy's losing $4,000. So he is going to come back for a fresh stack of 2,000 again, and we're going to see how he does. You're going to come back for your don't pass, and there's our 7, 11, 12. Put those things down. Any other questions, queries, etc.? Don't hesitate to say, say whatever the thing happens to be. We got us a 7. All right, so here's what sucks about that. You're fine, actually, Caden. You're 100% fine. You actually make $1 to keep that up. This guy loses $2,000, so he stays up for another $2,000. We had this happen. A guy dark siding it, and let's see. I didn't know it. It changes with number. Yeah, and every one of them it changes, Caden, on the don't pass there. All right, we got another dice out. We're going to grab new dice. All right, so for any of you out there who've had some shooting time or not, when the dice go out, unless you yell out, same die, unless you say same die, and they'll say same die requested, and then they will go pick up the die that you had, and then they will give it to you. Otherwise, they will give you the option for all fresh new dice. In this case, we've got 2 Mandalay Bay dice. All right, so we still have no point right now. And our point is now 4. There's our 4. There's our 4. All that stuff is how it is. He's got that big old action. So now the question is, Caden, you have $60 odds on here. So what is your $60 going to pay if we throw a 7 before we throw a 4? Where'd the dice? There's the dice. Where'd the dice go? Got a 9. Ain't nothing wrong with 9. 9 it goes. This one's going from before. Okay. We got us a 10. I love that 10. You'll notice I changed the roll up a little bit. I did. I'm changing the roll up a little bit. Because we got to give it some variety, right? You are correct. It is 30. Perfect. Great job, Caden. We got us another 9, which doesn't do anything for us other than we got to pick that chip back up. All right, so I'll ask you on this one, Caden. Let's say the point was a 6 or an 8. What do you think your $60 gets paid on the 6 or 8? What is it? What is it? It's a 7. 6 and 1. All right, this guy's getting paid that $2,000 again. To which he's going to press it. You're over there, so you get paid your $30. Bump, bump, and $10 there. We're going to do one last round of this. And we're going to see how this next round goes. Hopefully we can get us like a 2 or 3 right now. We went 9er. Okay, 9 is cool. All those go away except for the 9. He's got some serious odds. You're gonna have some serious odds. 9. We're gonna give you some max odds behind here. And just for fun, our deep dark guy over here with the 4,000 action is gonna do max odds behind. 1,000. 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Oh my God, do I have enough for this? Let's see. 5 times and 6 times. He is doing a max 6 times odds. I've seen it. It's ridiculous. So what happens there is that right there is 24,000 in odds. Come on, can I make it work? Do it. It's 24,000 in odds. So what we need is a 7 without a 9 here. Caden, so your 60 would get paid 5 for every 6. So if it were on 6 and 8, so 60 would pay 50. So it's basically for every 6 units you have, you get paid 5 units. All right, we want to see a 7 right now. That's what we're looking for. We're going to set these up for a 7, like that. 6 and 1, 4 and 3. And we're going to throw. They danced right around the thing. We got us an 8. An 8 doesn't hurt us. This is where you've got like, man, this guy's crazy, right? Because that guy's absolutely crazy. Oh, I forgot. I actually have 500 chips I could use as well. That's fine. It's fine. All right, we're doing 6 and 1, 4 and 3. We got us a 5. That was scary. Let's move this one out of the way. We got us a 5. The reason why 5 is scary, does anybody know the reason why 5 is scary when the point is 9? And you're on the dark side? I'll show you. It's like this. You see how it says 4-1 right there? I'm going to turn these dice over, called a half rotation. Look at that. It's 6 and 3. So the opposite of a 5 is a 9. That's kind of thing. No, there's no dumb at all, Caden. The best part is, that's why it's about learning. You know what I mean? All right, so we are 6 and 1, 4 and 3. So we're gonna do 6 and 3, 4 and 1. Here we are, 6 and 3, 4 and 1. Pick up our dice. They ran around there. We came 8 again. This is a terrifying situation, terrifying proposition. We're gonna do 5 and 2. So this is where you start to really be kind of grinding it. You're like, man, can I win that 24,000 plus, right? Kill the top of it. We got the 10. That was terrifying. Put that top back there. Pull that 10 down there. Bring these ones over here. Go one of those numbers. There we go. What is it? It's a 5. It's another 5. This time it went 2, 3. So let's bring it up. Ooh. Almost knocked that down. Come on, bring it through. There we go. So 2 and 3. When you flip them, see 2 and 3, and you flip it, and then it's 5 and 4. But we don't want 5 and 4. We want 6 and 1 is what we want. 6 and 1. Ooh. Hard 10. 5 and 5. Come on, guy. Come on. Come on. Ooh, that was close. We're going way too high on these things here. All right. 6 and 1, 4 and 3. 7. We got the 7. We got the 7. 3 and 4. Bring that over there. So Caden's getting paid. You're getting paid in. So 40 over there. 10 right there. And let's see here. 24 gets paid a lot, right? What is that? 24 is 12 gets paid 8, 16. Okay. Right, so that'll be $16,000 plus that extra $4,000. $20,000 all day is what that crazy mofo just did. $20,000 win. But we could have lost it at any moment there. Take all these chips down, because that's just obscene. Those are real casino chips. We got a lot of real casino chips out here in play. Put those ones back there. Put this in the black rack. Now we're going to do a countdown to see how did Caden do playing the dark side. Because we know how you were doing playing the light side. I already made sure you got paid there. We're going to see where you're at. So light side, you lost a bit, right? It happens. Dark side, though, that's 100 right there. That's a quarter. That's 50. That's 75. All right, that's your buy-in. You bought in for 200. There's your 200. And right now you are up 76 bucks. That's not bad. I mean, you're saying like, that guy's up like 40 grand. You know. What do I think is safer, the dark way or the light way? I'm going to tell you, a typical table will seat, or stand, let's say 16 players, right? One, I encourage you to get good at shooting or get really bad at shooting. If you are a bad shooter who always, makes a point and sevens out, be that shooter, make money. But I've been at a cold table one night. It was a full table. And people they throw a lot of stuff, but they can never make their point. They make the point of 6, and they'll throw a bunch of stuff, but then they'll 7 out before they do anything. So I had it 16 players. I would get paid 15 times on the dark side, and then get paid a few times on the light side for me. That's why whenever a point is made, I'll often switch to the light side, trying to chase a trend, hoping that trend is they're going to make points. But I'll tell you, I tend to make a lot often on the dark side with max odds. And the reason is because most players are not very good at shooting. I want them to be good. That's why I encourage, get your practice in. Get good at shooting or get horrible at shooting so long as you're consistent, Be consistently good at making points or be like, man, I'm going to 7 out instantly. Do that. You know what I mean? Just be good about it. Be consistent about it, and you can make a lot of good money whether you're good or you're bad. So kind of choosing that part. And eventually you may get to be a good shooter. So I'm going to show you what happened to me one time. We're gonna try it. We're gonna simulate it. I bought in for $5,000, and I was doing, what was it? Well, let's say it was quarters. I was doing quarters on the pass, on the don't pass, and I think it was 50. We'll do 50 on there. So 50 on the don't pass, and I had $75 over there, and I had my 7, 11, 12 action. So 7, 11, 12. Which doesn't protect my all tall small, but that's okay. All right, so I go out there, I throw. I just do the point of a 5, good times. We're gonna see how this goes. All right, so we got our 5 down for the ATS. We're gonna do our max 300 odds behind on this $50 wager, and these ones go away. All right, so 2 things want to happen. I want to not throw the 5. I want to not throw the 5. But I also want to throw all the numbers, the 2, 3, the 11, 12. Those are the 2 things I want to happen. So we're going to set this. We want to try to throw a 2 to start, right? Go. Can I get a 2 out of this? And I got the 5. So right now, this is what happened to me before. I lost that money. I bet against myself. This was at Fontainebleau. We made our first point there. I bet against myself. I threw a hard 6 and immediately threw a hard 6. And the next roll is a hard 6, immediately followed by a hard 6. So it's like, damn it, what the hell? All right, so we've made our first point of 5. All right, so if I were to be betting against, right there, I just drew a 7. So what I would actually lose, this don't pass there. We lose this for the ATS, so we lose this $75 there. So we're going to come back this time for 100 each. Like 100, 100, 100. Just why not, right? And we made a point of 9. So there we go. Our first 9 is established for the ATS. And we're gonna hope we can turn some action around here. We're gonna play on the light side now. We're gonna be like, yeah, let's do this. Right? We're gonna do like 400. 300 on all the numbers, including the 9. Which is 1,800 action. What did I just throw? It was the 9. Okay. Yeah, we're everywhere. Point is on 9. Got all that action around. We throw and we 7 out. So we just lost $1,800. So to indirectly answer your question, should light side, dark side, right? And so far it's like, man, it is play into a hot table and play against the cold table. All right, so we're going to do all tall, small. We're going to go don't pass for $500. Okay, we're going to try this one last round. See how this kind of goes. We threw a 7. Obviously, we would have our 100 action here. So we're like 100, 100, 100, 100, 100. And that would pay us 11 units for everyone. So we actually make $600 here. $600 there, and which actually is how much we have over there. So in the end, it's a push. It's because we have that paid for the all tall small. All right, we go throw again, and we throw a hard 4. We're loving it. Hard 4. All right, again, we're still playing against, and we didn't make a fire anymore. These ones go away. And we're going to do our max odds, which is 6 times, which is also known as $3,000. Here we go. $3,000, we'll pay $1,500. We threw us a 10. This one is on the 4. We get us a 10. We have us the 4 because that's our point. All right, let's try to throw that 1 and that 1. We want to get that 2. 2 or a 7 is what we're looking for. We got us that yo. Put it like the way it's supposed to be. All right, if we can get a 12 here, any 8, 9, or 12, or every 8, 9, and 12. So we're gonna set ourselves up with the yo on top. We got us a 10, we just had the 10. What the hell? All right, then maybe we can do it with 1s, right? 1 and 1. We got us an 8. 8 came the hard way. All right, that's not bad. Maybe we can get the 9 now. 9 or 12 is what we'd like to see. 9 or 12. We got us a 6. Again, we don't feel bad about that 6. We don't feel bad about anything. Right now, we only care about 7 or every number except for 4. So we care about 7 and no 4. That's what we want to see. All right, let's find us a yo action there. A yo or a 3. We got us an 8. Again, that doesn't affect us in any way. You guys gotta let me know, what do you think of the video quality? Because I have this thing like jacked up to super high video quality, high frame rate, 1500 kilobytes per second versus the standard like 3000 I would often do. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. All right, let's see here. Come on. Die out. That did land reachable. Same die requested. All right. All right, let's see here. 6 and 6. And we threw us a 10. How many freaking 10s? This is what I hate being on this side because I would be on a really large bet at this point with that many 10s. All right. 7 out. Okay. The sad part is we lose our all tall small. Aww. The happy part is we're getting paid $2 grand or 1,500 behind and 500 there. So then not bad, but let's be honest, we got lucky on that. Let's pull these things down there. We got lucky for being unlucky. Is kind of the best way to put that. I'm going to show you one thing that I got at Casino Quest in Vegas. You can get it online their website too. Is they have these that they have available, and these are dice setters. I'm not selling. I'm not sponsored by any of these things, but nonetheless, they did. I did get this from those guys. Let me see. How does it look? Like that. So what's cool about this is when you're practicing, you're learning, is you can set your dice in a particular way to where you're looking at the dice and you're saying, this is how they are. And you position your fingers down to give yourself a good grip, a good hold on it. So you can pick up the dice, just seamlessly throw them. And then get like a 7 right there, right? You can help to drive consistency of outcomes. I don't use it too often, but I have it, so that way I can kind of show you, hey, so in this case, we're doing a cross 6, right? You know, 6 is with a 4 and 2 facing us. So I go pick it up, get a good hold. I got aces on the bottom. I go throw. And we got a 7, right? We are 2 7s in a row. So if we are pass line shooters, this is actually working out pretty decent for us. So we're going to try it again. Same kind of thing. 6 with a 4, 2 facing us. Again, it doesn't matter what it is. It's just that's what we're going to stick consistent. Lock them in there. Go pick them up. And can I show you, like, there's our 2. And then we throw. And we got our point. 4. You'll note there's like popsicle sticks basically at the bottom. And the point of those is giving you a different depth of your throw. So if we put them all the way down, suddenly they're much deeper, and then you're more like holding on like your fingertip, like a higher part of your fingertip, versus when we have it, I guess lower part of your fingertip. So versus when we have it like that, in which case you've got more depth, like you're deeper down in it. And then we throw, and we got a 6, you know. So however it happens to be, you know, having instruments that help you get consistency, right? Like any good baseball player. Treat this game like it's baseball, you know? And if you can consistently give a good changeup, a good speed throw, you know, whatever it happens to be, like a 7 out. You know what I mean? If you're going to be dark, get paid dark. You know, play the dark side. Get paid on the dark side. So it's been an hour and 5 minutes. any other questions or this or that, I just want to like give you guys the option for it. Otherwise, I'll end the stream here because the dryer just finished and I gotta go move stuff from the washer to the dryer. But you guys let me know if you got other questions, stuff like that. Hopefully, when you get to the casino, Caden, and others, you'll be able to pull off some really cool stuff. I will tell you, sometimes people who go they go crazy, shaky, can have some amazing throws. But that's purely random at that point. You know, not that it's all not purely random, but you tend to get much more purely random on that true shaky. Was that 6? Yeah, that came 6. Okay. And I'm gonna go over here and it's all not purely random. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna wrap it there, guys. I hope you enjoyed. You know, like, subscribe, check all the things. It helps us. It really does. Because